Republicans and conservatives, especially in the media, but also in Washington, have been calling for the impeachment of President Obama for a long time now. They wanted him impeached on day one. But today, they all got on the same page and did an about-face, okay? 180-degree turn. And they said, no. We are totally misunderstood. It's not that us in the media and the politicians have been calling for Obama's impeachment. What happened is the Democrats wanted us to do that and wanted the Republicans to push for impeachment. So they made it seem like we were pushing for it, even though we're not pushing for it, and they're doing that because something. Obama wants a third term. No, that's not it. Obama wants to do well for other Democrats. Other Democrats want to do well, elections, midterms, yada, yada, whatever. We know we're viewed as super extreme now, so we're going to pretend like we were never in favor of impeachment, even though we clearly were. That's the situation right now. I know that's hard to follow, but that's the situation right now with the Republicans and with their view on impeachment. Now they're pretending like they're not in favor of it because the media finally called them out and said, wow, that's kind of extreme, dude. So it's another elaborate conspiracy theory, and it can be debunked simply by playing the comments of those same conservatives back to them. So this clip, which you're about to see, is for anybody who believes that the right-wing media keeps it real.
Taking an oath to abide by the law and uphold the law of this nation, while at the same time violating it if indeed he does take executive action and go against our immigration policy as it stands on the book.
Brian, to your point about impeachment, only Democrats are talking about it. Republicans, conservatives, not talking about it. Only Democrats. It's to gin up the base before November.
There is a mechanism in the Constitution for the Congress to use when the president is not doing his job.
What is it?
Or when he's doing his job in such a way that the laws have the opposite effect from the way they were written. It's called impeachment. The president will laugh at this lawsuit. The courts will reject this lawsuit. It will take them years to resolve this lawsuit if they even accept the case. Impeachment will focus his attention immediately.
Andy McCarthy, a friend of this program who's got a new book out, he said yesterday...
He says the president should be impeached for this.
That's what he does say. He says it's crimes and misdemeanors.
In my view, it's a very, very valid argument that people are going to start talking about. Look, the last time a president was impeached, it was a disaster, and it was arguably over nonsense. This is far, far more serious.
I'm not hearing anybody. Do you think anybody in Washington and the GOP is serious about impeachment? Do you think one person? Have you spoken to one person? Not one. I talked to a lot of the guys who should be the leaders of impeachment if there was going to be a leader of impeachment. Have you spoken to anyone that have given you an indication they're for impeachment? Pat? Stu?
No.
Right. So who wants it? The president does.
Yeah.
Because
he wants the talk of it.
Then
for sure.
He'll be able to say, I demand justice.
Yeah, this is his birther issue part 2.
That's right.
A thing
On this president, I have said before, that's impeachable. I personally am calling to impeach the president of the United States. This is impeachable.
And I saw a headline, GOP wants to impeach Obama. And I looked at that and I said, no, that headline is a lie. And so I turned on the sound. And that headline went with a story about Obama trying to goad the GOP into impeaching him. The graphic, the headline on screen said nothing about Obama. It just said GOP wants to impeach Obama. So even without them doing it, they're going to get blamed for it. CNN, and I need you to keep a sharp eye on this, CNN and other drive-by media are going to report this not as something Obama is trying to make happen. They're going to report this as something the Republicans want to happen. I mean, this guy needs to be impeached. We impeached Nixon for less than this kind of stuff. Nixon only dreamed about doing what this guy's done.
No. The Republicans and conservatives We don't want Obama impeached. No, the Democrats are making it seem like we want to impeach Obama because then they're going to try to use that something bloody, bloody. There was a light that shined off the swamp and it created some gas that made it look like a UFO flying in the sky, and then something happened, and the Democrats want Obama to be impeached because something about elections, maybe, things, stuff. I don't know. I give up. You got nothing. Republicans and conservatives totally don't want Obama to impeach. They never wanted Obama to be impeached. They're just trying to make us look extreme, except for the fact that we're literally on tape coming out in favor of impeachment. I love how these guys are acting like it's this genius plot that the Democrats came up with to try to make conservatives look dumb and extreme by saying that they're in favor of impeachment when they're really not in favor of impeachment. And Beck and Limbaugh and the rest of them apparently walked right into the trap that they now so presciently see, right? Oh, they're just trying to make us look extreme by saying we're in favor of impeachment when we're not. Have you heard that clip of me coming out in favor of impeachment?